Guys, can you just sort of pretend I'm on a call? Can you just pretend to be like my management team? I've got a job interview and I'm trying to big up myself. So you're my team, okay? So yeah, I was just discussing it with my team. Yeah, so the Muras job is somewhat interesting to me. Obviously, we finished like way, way, way higher than you in the league last season. Yeah. Okay, so obviously a few things, it's all about the money, isn't it, really? So what sort of money are you sort of looking to pay me? Obviously, I'm on decent money, Ilbers. Okay, okay, let me just speak to my team. 400 quid a week. Like, it's not much, but we're, what, 280 at Ilbers? Like, I'm not sure if it's enough to leave. I've got to be honest. I'm happy here, sort of. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. And obviously your wage budget is quite high, but how much wiggle room have you got there? How much have you got left to actually spend for me in the transfer window? It's a Sorry, 1 second. 4,500, which is a decent amount, but considering their wage budget is like almost 5 times ours anyway, I was hoping, but they could have a bunch of oldies that are like past it and on high two wages that I can get off the books. So I'm not 100%. They almost got relegated last season. They had a playoff. Okay, I was honestly hoping for a bit more than that. Yeah. Okay. So obviously the big question is what sort of transfer budget are we looking at for the summer window? Oh, oh, oh. Once. Oh, 1 second. 4.3 million. Yeah. Sorry, I had a little accident. Yeah, it's all right. I guess I could make it work. Um, all right. Well, I'll be in touch with you with my final answer. It's. I was hoping for a bit more, to be honest, but overall the financial package is acceptable. But obviously, we're a way better team than you at the moment. So I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. 4.3 million. Bearing in mind, at Ilbers, I think the most I ever spent was £10,000 on a player. I think I'm going to go pack. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to Muras United. I that's kind of how genuinely I applied for the job, as you know, once they were safe. I think, as you pointed out, the playoff was because they finished on the same points. It doesn't go to goal difference to have a playoff, which is actually quite cool. I thought I wasn't entirely convinced to get the job, but I thought I'd go for the interview. And like I said, 400 quid a week. It's an upgrade on what I'm getting paid, but it's not dramatic. And the wages, there was a bit of wiggle room, but I was sure I could sell some players, get some of that wages back. So I was happy with that. And then they just had £4.3 million to spend. I'm like, how at this level, how do I even spend that money? But I can just stick a load in wages if needed. I was like, I can't not turn this down. And they're paying for a coaching course. I can't not turn it down. So welcome, my friends, to Muras. We have £7 million in the bank. I have done some of the transfer windows so far. And, I've got quite a small brain. You know me, right? Me, small brain. I was looking at the fixtures, where to do pre-season friendlies and stuff. And we are playing in the Copa Jules Rimet de Clubs first round. And I'm like, I've never heard of this competition. I don't know what it is. I've done a small amount of research, and I believe it's a completely made-up competition that has 489 clubs, and the current holders are Arsenal. Look like they've won a European competition, a world competition. Sorry, too soon? Is it? I don't mind it because it's got clubs from all over the world. We're playing Bumamuru. You all know them. They're from Burundi, aren't they? What a badge! Horrific. There's a prize winner won that badge. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a made up trophy. It's a giant thing, but it's a bit of fun. I don't mind it. So transfers, as I said. I've got 4 million quid to spend. I've got 2.5k wages budget, but I can obviously just move some of that into there. There is no players that would come to me for over 1 million that would have the wages that I could afford anyway. So it's kind of like irrelevant, but it's fine. So I've made some signings. Now, what's the first thing you do when you move to a new club, especially in the same league that maybe has a higher reputation? That's right, my friends. You raid your old team. Sorry for them, but it's a cutthroat business. So these are signings before. Boom, 4 signings so far. We have signed Kopitin, my big target man. There is a lack of Kyrgyzstanis in this team, which is a bit sad. So he's one of the very good youngsters as well. Now 2 caps of the senior team. We know what he's made of. He had a very good season. 15 goals, 8 assists, 9 man of the matches. Superb season from Kopitin. Delighted. And then Malenga. I took over and I looked at the squad. The wages are between sort of 1,000 and 4,000 a week on all these players. And they are no better than what we had. No better than what we had at Ilbers. Like, absolutely. So, Malenga coming in, he immediately becomes one of our best players at this new club. I don't know how they won the league with the shite that they had in their team, unless they had some sort of fire sale. So, 40k for Kopitin and 100k for Malenga. So, Ilbers got some money for it. I don't think that's going to help. Because I also tried to sign Manley, the young goalkeeper, as my backup, but unfortunately, he joined us from Muras and doesn't want to rejoin so soon. I also, Herbal, I thought, Herbal, we get our right-back boy back, we can get the band back together. I may have said some nasty things to him when he left us in the first place, and surprisingly, he doesn't want to join us. But we got Abdulli Kar for does it even matter? As a solid central midfielder, a good cheeky Gambian, and Christian Brausman for 45k. Another Kyrgyzstani, 38 caps by the way. That's how bad this team is. It's a really solid centre back. Paid £2,200 a week. Who cares? Who cares? Basically, I got rid of players. This is from Show Tamura down. I wasn't even asking. These were all like, we got a Japanese 31-year-old, a Japanese 30-year-old. This guy's never going to be good enough. And this guy's 33 years old. And I'm trying, I think, currently, and I didn't care about getting 20 grand for them or whatever. I was just like, please leave, just leave. I need your wages. Thank you very much. Thank you. Transfer activity. The outs. This guy's leaving, hopefully, for like whatever, 15 grand, because he is amazingly on 4 grand a week. Weirdly, 15 acceleration, 6 pace. He can get up to top speed. Absolutely, he's like, and then nothing. There's just nothing. There's no top end. So pleased to God he goes, because that's 4 grand a week. That is a massive wage. This guy is also hopefully leaving us. Just a guy that's just not very good. Random youth prospect that didn't make it. Now we are signing 2 players. Rudolf de Banker. He's a 17-year-old Ghanaian, and he's not joining for a while. Absolute punt. Rapid pace. He's only just turned 17. Something a bit fun. He might be good, he might not, but it's 15 grand. And we're trying to sign this guy at the moment, Quadrago, who is a Winger, 27, for not much money. Like I said, I could never spend this money. And so the team, as I said, the team players we've brought in are the best players in the team. However, our three other best players we've got. This guy, he's on 3,800 quid, really good right back, but 30. He's decided he's going to run down his contract. Kaku, this guy, solid player, 28. Physicals are a bit rubbish. Decided he's going to run down his contract. And my goalkeeper, who's actually very good, is decided he's going to run down his contract. So I've decided, because I'm making so many signings anyway, and we don't really need the money. It's not like, oh, quickly, get that 50 grand. It doesn't matter. We'll keep him for a season. Like, he's superb. And then we'll go. So I don't think we've had club vision yet. Yeah, too soon. I hope that they don't suddenly go, you know what, forget last season, we want to win the league again. That is my worry, that they're going to, like, because they first season finished second, then they finished first, then they finished second bottom. Just say mid-table. Just say mid-table and we're all good. Now, however, another slight, not issue, is competitions. Now, we won the Kyrgyzstan Super. Is that like the Charity Shield, the winner of the cup versus the winner of the league? We got this Coppe Jules Rimet trophy, and we are in the Asian Challenger League, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is the equivalent of the Europa Conference. It's like the third tier of Asia, right? So you've got Champions, there's the top tier, AFC Champions League 2 because they couldn't think of a good name, and then the Asian Challenger League, right? We're playing Lee Man, just a single guy from Hong Kong. So I don't know, when is that happening? We got the Jules Rimet, and then we're going to do some friendlies. And the Challenger League doesn't start until it's the quarterfinals, boys. We're straight into the quarterfinals. Silverware, Asian silverware. I've got to start calling it Asia instead of Europe. It's not European football, it's Asian football. It just sounds weird in my brain because I'm a very stupid man. So, tactics, ticky-tacky tactics. I'm going to blow you out of the water with this. Revolutionising the game. A 4-1-2-3, 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it. Utilising the best of what we have. We do have another good striker called Richard Romario. Very good striker, 27-year-old Brazilian, but his leg's fallen off. Double hernia, just popped out. So he's going to fight out with Copytin. Then we have Malenga on the left-hand side, just as an out-and-out winger. I'm looking forward to finally seeing him in his sort of... He's very one-footed, so that's why I played him as a winger. It was just do that. Beat a man. You know, he's going to have some fun. He's a very good young player still. He's still going to improve a bit. And then across the middle, we've got a central midfielder who presses off the ball. And we've got a channel. I'm going to try channel midfielder. So we've got the inside forward. So basically, when we have the ball, this guy goes, right? This guy goes, and this guy goes to DM. So it sort of fills. They sort of filter up. That's how it looks in my brain. We've got this guy is 34-year-old. His contract's running out as well. He's another one I think that is going to leave, or he's thinking about leaving. Got the new guy. Still need a lot of work. We still need another winger, because this guy's going to go. Oh yeah, this is the really expensive one. Wages. We've got this guy who's a really solid backup. We just need another one. Ideally, I could do with another left back because this guy's kind of rubbish and he's on decent wages. I still need a DM. Because I would prefer, because this guy hasn't got the legs really. I want to, if he had all that ability but a bit more legs, but he can play central midfield. So I need another DM, maybe 2, and I need another centre back. There's a lot of stuff to be done, but I thought coming back for this made up contest while we're here, it counts as silverware, by the way. It counts. These are both righties, right? No ability with his left foot. A tiny bit better on his left foot. Okay. So, but overall, the sort of first 11, I think that's top 5, top 6 in the league. But we just have 0 depth. I keep trying to scroll down. That's why I keep doing that, because I'm trying to scroll down. There's nothing to scroll down. We ain't got the players yet. So, yeah. overall. So very exciting time. Obviously, I know a lot of people want me to move abroad, move to a random country and stuff. But the 4 point, if they just said, here's a slight upgrade in wages, here's, a few grand in wages for the transfers, and here's 100 grand to spend, I would have gone, it's not really going anywhere. But as soon as they said 4.2 million, well, as soon as I'd finished orgasming, I was like, yes, accept the job. Because I'm like, what? There's like lottery winners. I could build a super team with that. As it turns out, you can't, because you can't sign any of the players that actually would come for any sort of money. But it's still a lot easier to sign players. And we get the added benefit of watching our beloved Ilbers and see how they get on. I think they might struggle after losing, arguably two of their best players. But that's life. It's life as a smaller team, isn't it? It's life as a smaller team. So, right. Who are we playing? Something to do with bums. Bumamuru. Which, that's a team worth managing right there. Keep an eye on them. They have 21 players. They seem to have a wage cap of £100 or something, or everybody's got 100 quid a week. Deal with it. I don't know if they're any good. I'm assuming not. If they're, we should beat these comfortably. So let's try out the new tactics. A little bit more positive. I'm hoping to attract better players. Therefore, we can be a little bit more positive. I'm glad as well that Kopitin and Malenga were jumped at the chance to join us. They were like, oh yeah, we've got to get in. I haven't put the sound on. Deal with it. Right. I was so confused when this game came up. I've got to be honest. I was like, this is a game I just don't know about this tournament. Maybe it's some sort of small tournament that just Asian, sort of friendly-ish tournament that Asian teams play in the off-season. Although I would love to manage 1 Degree Augusto. Did you see that name? Okay. He's done him. He's absolutely mugged him off there. Okay. It's not an ideal start. Also, a couple of things while we, crawl back into this match, because it's 5 minutes in and we're just going to dominate. Don't worry about it. I haven't actually got a reply from him. I did ask him his permission to, give him a shout out, but he hasn't replied. I haven't seen his reply yet, so I'm just going to do it anyway. Sorry. I'd like to very much say a massive thank you to my newest Patreon, Barry, who just signed up in the $500 tier, in which case he'll get the actual outbuilding that we're going to build later on this year, named after him, and he's going to name it after his first child, because he's just going to be a dad soon. Absolutely remarkable. Thank you so much, Barry, for the support. For lots of small dogs and cats, it will literally be life-changing. You are saving lives, and I cannot thank you enough, along with all our other patrons and all the other long-term people that, is absolutely ridiculous. Now, also, I'm going to say this quietly, because the missus might still be up, and I don't want her to hear this, right? I've done an Amazon wish list, okay, for kitten-related. A few people have literally requested me to do this, but also we need help, because not only do we have 7, 8 kittens at the moment with the charity we work with, we currently have 25 newborn kittens that we are looking after, and it's expensive, right, for all of the things that they need, especially sort of food and cleaning materials and stuff. So I've done a little wish list as a little get. I'm not going to tell the missus, because I want just random things to start appearing. So there's things on the list that are only a few quid, or there's, you can help out with food, or just wipes, because we go through loads of wipes, because the kittens are currently learning to not feed on bottles and learning to feed in bowls, but they like to sort of lie in it. So we go through tons of wipes, cat litter, all the boring stuff, puppy pads, but incredibly useful, and cat toys, and we're going to go through so much cat food. So the kitten food is going to be a big thing in the next. So if you've got a spare few quid, don't worry, don't feel guilty. If you've got a spare few quid, I'll put the Amazon wish list in the comments, and we'll, I did it a couple of years ago, and you guys were amazing, but we could really us and the charity, I'll take what we need and give the rest to the charity, and we'll spread it out and help everybody. But it would be huge. So thank you very much. I will stop begging for money now. I always feel terrible for it, but thank you, as always, for the support. Right, we scored a penalty, boys. We're so back in. This 100% counts as a trophy. Imagine the first trophy in the trophy cabinet being a made-up one. Right. At least Arsenal won the made-up trophy. That's good, isn't it? Did you all watch the final? Kind of as, I don't know why anybody was surprised. Arsenal were always going to, especially after scoring early, we're going to play, and they're like the best defensive team, well, one of the best defensive teams in Europe, so it makes sense that that's lean on their strong point, but they couldn't hold on. Oh, Malenga blasts it over. He got a little bit excited. I do have a few individual instructions, nothing too fancy. Mostly certain positions to shoot less. Okay. After that early scare, we looked to be on top, although the penalty is padding our XG stats a little bit. Tell Caleb to shoot less often. Okay, maybe him as well. Oh, winners. Nice. We've got two good right backs, Maslov and the old Spanish guy. Both very good. Chase. Oh! Okay, don't worry about it. I thought you might get sent off. I thought you'd done something fruity to him there, but it's just a random foul. Because we are seeing that as a highlight. Keeper. Oh, very, very good. Massive upgrade on the keeper department, by the way. That's one of the areas. Malenga has done well. He's got really good work rate. That's part of the reason why. And our striker and our right winger are going to be like counter-attacky off the ball. Oh, Atajli, what is his name? Achagli? No, that sounds right. Okay. It was okay. Let's go for Al-Abzi's the one is leaving, right? Okay. We've got Saradogo. Let's bring Danny Fernandez. Why are we nervous? You're like the experienced guy playing in a made-up competition. Mate, chill. We don't have the most... Like, he's fine, and he's a local lad. But we don't have the most. That's our only backup centre-back. Right. Let's see what's old Koshi Byuksinov. Come on now. Sorry. Oh, bad. That's terrible defending. We've got to be stronger there. Yeah, so thank you, Barry. Thank you to everybody that does support us. It genuinely allows us to do what we do. The charity has... it's called Dog Leap Limavady. If you want to check it out on Facebook, give it a follow or whatever. Win that. Oh, just head. What are you doing? Just bypass, just running alongside it. Oh, good save, Emma. And they have a small charity shop that they run in town, just like classic clothes and, stuff that smells like we. And so they make a little bit of money, but it's obviously a constant battle, especially with vet fees and food expenses and stuff. So we try to take as little as possible, so like food-wise, from them, so we can keep it for ourselves. So I pay for it ourselves. But it does mount up a lot. So all your help is just... I will be forever grateful. All right, Koshi. I've got to call you Koshi Box. Malenga. Come on, Malenga. Show them what you've got. Not very much. Apparently, no ability to beat a man is what we've seen so far, Malenga. Right, win the second ball. Oh my God, at least attempt to win it. Oh my God. What are you doing? You decided not to challenge for the ball and then wait till he's got it and then just hack him down. Okay, I was worried about the left-back situation. This guy's fine. This guy's good. But he's 33. And the other guy's He's got pace. He's got crossing. Let's bring on some fresh legs. I think we can have a better backup. Okay, Koshi Box is injured. Okay, he's getting paid $4,000 a week. He might as well make some of it, and then we'll go use our channel midfielder and the Sourdoggo. Can't do that because 5. Because 5. Are we going penalties? Or are we going extra time? This is a little bit disappointing. I've only just made the tactic, and obviously these I'm making excuses. Yes. Okay, so and we got new signings, new manager. Oh, speaking of it, Slot's gone, isn't he? I'm okay with Slot going. I think it was time. I was saying to the missus, if we had the season like last season, exactly as it was, the results are identical, the amount of goals identical, everything, finished place identical, but the football was a bit more exciting, I think you could have got away with it. But it was, even when we were winning games, it was this sort of dull boringness that was quite painful to watch, just like this kind of boring control football. So I think if it was like heavy metal football, but you know, there was mitigating circumstances with injuries and Jota and all that sort of stuff, so I would have been okay with him having another season. But along with that, it's so boring. Right, we have no penalty takers. Arsenal fans, if you don't want to watch this and it's a bit too soon, you are free to turn off now. You know what's going to happen? Karma's going to bite me in the arse, and one of my players is going to blast it over the bar. Right, you've already scored 1 today. Is he going to go the same way? Kaku. Go on. Lovely. That's that 10 penalty taking in action. Right, we've got a really good goalkeeper. He's got to be saving one of these. I haven't even looked at our stadium, by the way. I need to look at our stadium. I was waiting for you guys. I didn't want to look at the facilities and stuff. You know, once you get offered £4.3 million to spend in Kyrgyzstan, you kind of don't worry about the other details, really. Right, who's stepping up second? God knows. It's... Oh, it's a calm penalty right in the bottom left. We love that, Malenga. Oh, he's giving it to the fans as he sucks the ball back into himself. And also, the weekend. So my wife, my lovely, amazing wife, may have used our new expensive lawnmower that we got a couple of years ago to make friends with a concrete block, and it bent not only the big wrought iron bladey thing. I think the drive shaft was slightly out of alignment. It was a hit. Oh, good pen. So we haven't had a lawnmower for ages, and the grass has grown quite a lot, as it tends to do. So I pretended I was partaking in the no mow May for like bees and shit. But in reality, it was just laziness and stuff. So we got a quote for somebody with proper machinery to come round, and it was they wanted to charge £450, which was ridiculous. Then we found somebody else who charged £250, which I still can't really afford. So I've got a strimmer, and I'm like, I'm fat and I'm fit and I'm old, and I'm just going out there with a strimmer. Oh, real. Oh, that's the guy that's leaving. Oh, how are we letting him take a penalty? Come on. Maybe don't. The guy that's about to leave tomorrow, let him take a penalty. So it was so long that you couldn't mow it. Even if you had a mower, you have to strim it. So I strimmed it not even the whole garden. It's a large garden. Oh, Walter save hammer. That is a world of a save. We just did the front bit. Strimmed it again, raked it, and then finally we got the lawnmower fixed. mowed it without the back on because there was just too much grass, raked it, mowed it again with the box on. Bish, bash, bosh. Just got to do that for the other 2/3 of the garden. That's a good finish, that is. Ammo with a save, though. Weird how the only guy that missed is the guy that's leaving. I don't think we should be celebrating this that hard, guys. It's the second round of a made-up trophy, I think. Okay, yeah. It was a win. That's good. I don't think the board care what's happening with this made-up trophy. I don't know if does that work with the game. And let me know if it is made up, right? I believe it is. I don't remember a tournament that has 400 teams that also has Arsenal taking part in it. So I'm assuming it's just the best teams. If it's 400 teams, is it the best like 3 teams from every league in the world? Which I quite like as a competition. Imagine some of the draws. Look at that. 1 degree Augusto. Amazing. That's fine. We got some... Oh my... We're taking this seriously. This is, I've always said, my favourite trophy. Hang on. That's £1 million. Oh, I actually really like this. I know it's not factually accurate, as in real life tournament, but a large tournament with all of the sort of tiny teams from smaller leagues and stuff have the possibility... Winning the first round gets you £1 million. So, like, anybody can just get £1 million. Oh, I really like that. That's fun. That's really fun. Because a lot of these leagues, there's no ability to make any actual money. Unless you're, like, a top team in Asia or whatever. Right, so, welcome to Muras. Oh, let's have a quick facilities. Obviously, I need... Oh, it's only 5,000. It's new... Oh, rebuilt in 2024. It's the... City of Jalalabad. Okay, and just that's for me. Jalalabad. Okay, so we need to find a place to live. We got 400 quid a week, so I'm hopeful we could rent a place this time. Great training, good youth. Got a relatively small staff, but for the league it's fine. I think we're all good. I don't know about the tactic yet, but other than that, Browse man, our new guy. Browse man. This guy needs a name. Not having that. Gershon. Love that. I love that for him. So yeah, still lots to do. Still lots of the transfer window. Hopefully, I don't know when the rounds come. We did have the draw for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh round of the tournament on the same day, but I didn't remember it. Don't know when the next round is, but. Yeah, we'll enjoy it, but we'll get back for the proper league stuff. And I don't know yet. I still need another 5 signings. I'll let you know if I think we've got enough to win the league. Right now, definitely not. Just give me another couple of months. Right, thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out the Amazon wish list, it's in the description below. Thank you very much, Barry. You are an absolute hero. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough, and all the Patreons and stuff for supporting us, which is also link in the description if you want to do that. You make us able to do this. So I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.